Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever done something that you knew was wrong but you did it anyway? Just because everyone else was doing it? Maybe you laughed at a joke you didn't find funny. Maybe you stayed silent when someone was being treated unfairly. Maybe you followed a trend, copied an answer, shared misinformation, or supported something you secretly disagreed with. Now here's the scary part. You didn't do it because you're weak. You didn't do it because you're stupid. You did it because you're human. Today, we're going to uncover one of the most powerful forces controlling human behavior: social influence. And by the end of this talk, you'll realize something uncomfortable. Most of what we think are our own choices are actually decisions made by the crowd. What is social influence? So what exactly is social influence? Social influence is the way other people affect our thoughts, feelings, and actions, often without us even realizing it. It's the invisible pressure that makes us change our opinions, adjust our behavior, follow rules we never agreed to. And here's the key point. Social influence works even when we know something is wrong. That's what makes it so dangerous and so fascinating. Psychologists have studied this for decades, and they found that social influence mainly works through three powerful mechanisms: conformity, normative, and informational pressure, fear of social rejection. Let's break them down one by one. Conformity. Imagine this scenario. You walk into a room full of people. Everyone is standing except you. What do? Most people, without thinking, stand up. That's conformity. The Asch experiment in the 1950s, psychologist Solomon Asch ran a famous experiment. Participants were shown a simple task: match the length of a line. The answer was obvious. A child could do it. But here's the twist. Everyone else in the room who were secretly actors gave the wrong answer on purpose. And guess what happened? 75% of participants gave the wrong answer at least once. Not because they were confused, not because they were blind, but because everyone else said it. They knew it was wrong. They still followed the crowd. Let that sink in. Why conformity works? So why does this happen? Psychologists say there are two main reasons. Normative social influence. This is the fear of being judged. We conform because we don't want to look stupid, we don't want to stand out, we don't want to be rejected. Our brain is constantly asking, will they accept me if I disagree? And sometimes being accepted feels more important than being right. Informational social influence. This happens when we assume, if everyone thinks this way, maybe they know something I don't. So even when we doubt the group, we start doubting ourselves instead. The crowd becomes our compass. Real-life examples. Social influence isn't just a lab experiment. It controls the real world. Example 1. Social media. Have you noticed how you like posts others already liked? You believe news shared by many people. You follow trends you once found stupid. Virality does not equal truth. Popularity does not equal correctness. But our brain treats them as the same. Example 2. School and workplace. People stay silent when a teacher humiliates a student, a boss makes an unethical decision, a group bullies someone. Why? Because speaking up means standing alone. And the human brain hates isolation. Example 3. History. Some of the worst events in history didn't happen because people were evil. They happened because everyone else was doing it. Social influence can turn ordinary people into silent followers. The dark side. Here's the most uncomfortable truth. The crowd is not always right. In fact, the crowd often protects injustice, normalizes cruelty, punishes truth tellers. Social influence can kill moral courage, silence critical thinking, make wrong behavior feel normal, and once something feels normal, we stop questioning it. That's how wrong slowly becomes acceptable. How to resist social influence. So the big question is, how do we stop following the crowd blindly? Here are 3 powerful strategies. 1. Pause before you agree. Ask yourself, would I still believe this if I were alone? 2. Normalize discomfort. Being uncomfortable doesn't mean you're wrong. It often means you're thinking independently. 3. Find one ally. Studies show, if one other person disagrees with the crowd, conformity drops dramatically. You don't need a crowd. You just need one voice. Final 1 minute. Let me end with this. Following the crowd is easy. Thinking for yourself is hard. But every major change in history started with someone who said, I know everyone disagrees, but this feels wrong. So next time you feel that pressure, that tight feeling in your chest, that fear of standing out, remember, that's social influence at work. And awareness is the first step to freedom. Thank you.